down where the waters flow. I'm so bright with the moonlight glow. Love came in like Caesar saw. Trust my heart and now I know. Sitting on a starry skies, holding hand where the river lies. Every step side by side, our love is redefined. Whether there's sunshine or rain, by your side I will remain. I've always imagined me and you, hand in hand as we explore passion moments we adore. Every moment alone until the chorus spirit song. Louisiana, Louisiana love. Stars above, music alone, dancing through the night. Louisiana, Louisiana love. Softly as we step in time into the sweet divine. Oh, do 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 do. On the bayou, cicadas sing, even out this endless stream. Your eyes, I see it clear. My place beside you here. Even on a gloomy day, by your side I will remain. Through the highs and through the lows, me and you. When the night is cold and strong, I'll be there to hold you long. Every step is ours to choose. There is nothing left to lose. Through the storm will come what may. By your side I will remain. Every note alone until the chorus spirit song. Sing it with me. Louisiana, Louisiana love. Stars above, music below, dancing through the night. Louisiana, Louisiana love. Softly as we step in time into the sweet divine. Y'all show some love to Louis Michou playing violin on this tune. Louisiana, Louisiana love. Stars above, music below, dancing through the night. Come on, Louisiana, Louisiana love. Softly as we step in time into the sweet divine. Do, 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 do. Come on, y'all. Come on, Louisiana.
We have all the tourism leaders from all over Louisiana to share our ideas and thoughts, talk about the numbers for last year, but also talk about the future. How do we grow tourism in every corner of the state? There's so many great ideas that come out of this summit every year, and it's really momentum building, getting people excited about welcoming visitors from all over the world to little old Louisiana. I'm excited about promoting the great outdoors. We've got the #1 and 2 bass lake in the whole country. In Toledo Bend, we have the #2 mountain bike trail, Bogue Chitto State Park. Our parks are in better shape than ever. I tell people you can fish anywhere, but you catch fish in Louisiana, saltwater, freshwater, offshore, inshore. There's so many ways to whet your appetite for the outdoors. The canoeing, the bayous, just incredible scenery. The Atchafalon Basin, there's nothing like it anywhere in the world. Right here in Louisiana, we're going to bring people from all over the world to experience the great outdoors and eat a little food while they're here.
Thank you, Kyle, and your team. Great job. Let's give him another round. I really want to thank Doug and his team for all the hard work this year. You can just look at the numbers and see we've had an incredible year bouncing back. And let's give yourselves a round. You have done an incredible job in every area of the state. Chris, each year your team puts together this incredible summit that shares so many ideas and thoughts about our future, engagement, valuable things that we learn and come from here, and we leave here with energy and excitement. So I want to thank you and your team for putting on another great event. And how many people were in the breakout yesterday with Susan from Keep Louisiana Beautiful? Was some of you here? Great, great. Well, look, if you can get excited about trash, Susan gets excited about trash. And for many years, the state gave a little money to the nonprofit Keep Louisiana Beautiful, and she's done an incredible job. 3 years ago, we moved that under my office because I saw we had a big problem. We had a dirty state. And Susan put together a team and hired a litter expert to travel the state. Yes, there is a litter expert. And find out, how do we solve this problem? And she's doing great work. And for once, we have a governor and all statewide agencies working as a team to solve the litter problem. But I need your help. As we go forward on this mission, this has become a movement. The first year under my office, we had 54 groups clean up during Love the Boot Week. This past year, 1,471 groups in every parish cleaned up Louisiana. And I want to thank a few of the CBVs that joined us in Love the Boot Week. Jefferson, Evolves Commission of Tourism, St. Bernard, Tangi, Cameron Parish, Cajun Coast, and New Orleans and Company. Thank you all for your support of Keep Louisiana Beautiful. Now, I need the ones that I didn't call to step up to the plate. And the ones I did call, I need a commitment long-term to keep this going forward. You know, we do so many things in the communities. We give out trash cans. We got school programs, fairs and festivals. We're putting cameras out. I want your input, but I want your support moving forward, because the only way we're going to do it and put the paradise back in Sportsman's Paradise is with your help. So thank you for your help, and let's keep it going. So the Office of Tourism this year really knocked it out the park. We got several awards for the efforts both by you and by our team under Doug's leadership. And I want to thank Doug personally for the Shine Example Award, the Outstanding Website. We got the Silver Dolphin Award at the Canes Film Fest, 2 Adrian Awards, and 1 for Music of the Year campaign. So those efforts have been incredible. Those awards are just a small piece of what all of us have done to grow tourism here in Louisiana. Now, I want to tell you, how many people here has been with us to the Rose Parade? All right, shame on all of you that haven't come. Let me tell you, this ought to be on everybody's bucket list, whether you're in tourism or not. To go out there and help us put 130,000 roses, seeds, orchids, things, I don't even know what they call them, on this float, all in 3 days. And that lady we found from New Orleans who owns a beignet truck, they have hot beignets every day in the den, and then a seafood party, and then our entertainer performing at night for all the volunteers. Every year, Louisiana steals the show. And every year, we've won an award, whether it be for floral design, entertainment, and we're going to be back this year to win another award. Hopefully, this will be the year we bring the big trophy home. But I want to personally thank the CBVs that have been sponsored over the last 4 years. Tangi, Lake Charles, New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Houma, Natchitoches, Shreveport, Bossier, Lafayette, and the North Shore. I also want to thank Miles, Vito and Miles Media. They do an incredible job. And what you don't see on TV is we have a satellite truck in the den. And all these morning shows all over the country would love to have a behind-the-scenes look at that float being built. Well, we give it to them. We just ask them to give us a couple minutes on the morning show all over the country for us and our partners from around the state to talk about their little bit of Louisiana. It gives us incredible return on investment, and every year we see bigger and bigger returns. Now this year, the theme is the magic of teamwork. So our team put together our heads and said, what can we do with the magic of teamwork? With this being the year of food, it takes a great team to build a pot of gumbo. From the farmers that grow those crops, to our fishermen, to the chefs, to the restaurants, and there's so many different ways to cook a pot of gumbo. And it does take an incredible team. So this float will celebrate the rich teamwork of our cuisine, our culture, and how we come together to make that great pot of gumbo. So I hope to see all of y'all the week after Christmas. So far we have Homer, Tangi, and Visit the North Shore signed up, but there's room for many more. We'll set you up for interviews from 5 in the morning, 10 at night. You don't have to stay the whole time. But it's a great opportunity to get your message out to the world, and it's a great experience for you as well. And you can bring your kids and grandkids. There's something for everyone to do in decorating that float. So I hope to see many of you sign up and connect with Doug if you want more information. And I'm going to see you in Pasadena this year. So this year, you know, every year we bring a Louisiana talent there. And this year, we've got a great announcement today to announce that John Foster has agreed to be the entertainment this year. This young man, his story, his music, his love, his passion is second to none. And I'm sure he will light up the crowd during that parade. And he'll also be performing at the Rose Stadium with our private party we have every year to thank all of our volunteers that come out. So it's going to be a year you're not going to want to miss. And John wanted to be here today, but he's recording in Nashville, so he sent y'all a little special message.
Hey y'all, it's John Foster, and I have some really exciting news for y'all. Some of the most exciting of my career so far, I think. But before I tell y'all the news, I want to tell y'all a little story. Really early on in my music career, probably early 2023, I can remember seeing Lainey Wilson representing Louisiana at the Rose Parade and thinking, man, that would be really cool if one day I had the honor to represent my state at such a great event like that. Well, today I'm beyond excited to announce that I will be representing Louisiana at the Rose Parade in Pasadena, California this New Year's Day 2026. Representing my home state is such an honor. Y'all know by now that I love the food, the music, the culture they all combine to make such a beautiful place. Wherever I go, I'm always saying, come visit Louisiana, come experience it, because you really won't know how beautiful it is until you're here. I want to send out a huge thanks to Lieutenant Governor Billy Nungesser for making this happen. It's going to be such an amazing event, so whether you tune in live or whether you come to Pasadena, please join me, and I can't wait to see you there.
So I'll tell you a little secret, but don't tell nobody. We, this year for the party, we partnered with Mississippi, and they're bringing the American Idol winner to join John and perform for you at the party. But don't tell anybody because they haven't announced it yet. So I know every year I get up here and get to take credit for all the great things going on in tourism, and I blame Doug for all the things that go wrong. And last year, I kind of focused on our team at state parks, museums, culture, all the great departments and work they do, and I asked them to come up and tell you a little bit about their department. Well, this year, when we talked about who are we going to honor and champion, I said we need to keep it in the family. So this year, we're going to honor our CBE directors and their teams for the incredible work they do all over the state. You see, back in New Orleans or Natchitoches or Ruston or wherever, you fight to do the things you know will bring tourists to your area. And there's politics involved in everything, and not enough people ever pat you on the back for what you do with a smile every day. And I see it. I see it when you're struggling to get funding or you get everybody on board for an event that we need to host, raise money, make sure they're greeted at the airport. But each and every one of you do it every day. And so I thought it was only appropriate this year to say thank you.
Welcome, new director, Wendy Harrington, Executive Director of Acadia Parish Convention and Visitors Commission. Congratulations on opening Rice on Ice, first outdoor skating rink. Ready?
So come up as your name is called to get your award.
Tracy Browning, Executive Director of Louisiana Sweet Spot, Explore Ascension Parish. Recognized for serving up Louisiana flavor with Homa's House and Gardens Executive Chef Jeremy Langlois at National Geographic Traveller UK Food Festival in London. Katie Vanderlick, Executive Director of Explore Alexandria Pineville. Congratulations on the unveiling of the Community Heart Project this year. Adria Haddock, Executive Director of Allen Parish Tourism Commission. Congratulations on expanding the Selfie Trail. Wilbert Carmouche, Executive Director of Travel of Oils. Recognized for unveiling the 12 Years a Slave statue. Jill Kidder, President and CEO of Visit Baton Rouge. Congratulations on hosting the 2025 U.S. Bowling Conference Opening Championship, the unveiling of Visit Baton Rouge's new brand launch, and two-time sponsor of the Tournament of Rose Parade in 2023 and 2025. Cody Gray, President and CEO of Louisiana's Cajun Bayou Tourism, recognized for opening the new Visitors Center. Carrie Stansbury, Executive Director of Cajun Coast Visitors and Convention Bureau. The city of Franklin was featured in the documentary Saving Americana and is recognized for the historical marker dedication for Arlington Mansion. Charlotte Miller, Executive Director of Discover DeSoto Parish. Congratulations on the debut of the Old Soul Antique Trail. Sandra Corbett, Executive Director of Explore Homa. Congratulations on launching the new Dried Shrimp Tour, a big hit with internationals, and sponsor of the Tournament of Rose Parade in 2025. Herman Fuselier, Executive Director of St. Landry Parish Tourism Commission, recognized for the opening of the Eagles Nest Park in Lawtell, Louisiana. Violet Peters, Director of Visit Jefferson Parish. Congratulations on hosting the Zurich Classic and the USA Dodgeball National Championships. Ben Berthelot, President, CEO of Lafayette Travel. Recognized for hosting the International Food and Wine Travel Writers Association in October, and three-time sponsor of the Tournament of Rose Parade in 2023, 2024, and 2025. Kyle Edmiston, President, CEO of this year's summit host, Visit Lake Charles. Recognized for hosting Southeast Travel Society's Connections Conference in September and Tournament of Rose Parade sponsor in 2024. Elena Cooper, President, CEO of Discover Monroe, West Monroe. Congratulations on hosting Dixie Boys Baseball World Series and launching Ouachita Paddling Trails. Walt Leger, President, CEO of New Orleans & Company. Congratulations on hosting Taylor Swift's Eras Tour concert, Super Bowl 59, and Tournament of Rose Parade sponsor in 2024. Paige Alost, Executive Director of Natchitoches CVB. Recognized for opening the new attraction, Dark Woods Adventure Park, the largest mini golf in Louisiana, and Tournament of Rose Parade sponsor in 2023, 24, and 2025. Donna O'Daniels, President, CEO of Visit the North Shore. Congratulations on launching the podcast All the Waves and the opening of the Tree Frogs Adventure Park, also recognized as a two-time Tournament of Rose Parade sponsor in 2024 and 2025. Denise Burrell, Executive Director of Louisiana's River Parishes. Recognized for the opening of Indigo Cafe at Destrehan Plantation, a living history museum. Amanda Quimby Carrier, President, CEO of Ruston Lincoln Parish. Congratulations on Buc-ee's announced opening in late 2025 or early 2026. Devin Corbello, Executive Director of Visit St. Francisville, recognized for hosting the Super Retriever Series Classic. Visit Shreveport Bossier's Stacy Brown, the CEO. Congratulations on opening Chasin' Aces Golf, an entertainment facility and three-time Tournament of Rose Parade sponsor in 2023, 24, and 2025. Lacey Laperouse, Executive Director of St. Martin Parish Tourism. Congratulations on hosting Domestic Familiarization Media Tour during the annual Bro Bridge Crawfish Festival. Carla Tate, Executive Director of Tangipahoa Tourism. Recognized for the 53rd annual Ponchatoula Strawberry Festival, grown from 15,000 attendees in 1972 to 300,000 attendees in 2025, and Fireside RV Resort rated a top RV park by RV Life. Tangipahoa Tourism is a three-time tournament of Rose Parade sponsor 2023, 24, and 2025. Georgia Craven, Executive Director of Toledo Bend Lake Country. Congratulations on bringing the new event, Bigfoot Symposium. Allison Miller, Executive Director of Vermilion Parish Tourism Commission. Recognized for the opening of the new Splash Pad Park in Kaplan in July. Kathy Gautreaux, Executive Director of West Baton Rouge CVB. Congratulations on celebrating the 20th anniversary of the annual Kite Festival and home of John Foster, American Idol runner-up winner. Eric Edwards, Executive Director of Livingston Parish Tourism. Congratulations on Carter Plantation Golf Resort being named Distinguished Golf Destination by Boardroom Magazine, launching swamp-guided kayak tours of Tickfaw State Park and unveiling of their new brand. Carolyn Barrett, Executive Director of Visit Kenner. Congratulations on hosting Powerlifting America Beach National Championship and beginning construction on the Kenner Amphitheater. Lori Darbon, Executive Director of Beauregard Parish Tourism Commission. Congratulations on the 20th Annual Watermelon Festival and hosting 2 Australian journalists. Deborah Burnett, Executive Director of Evangeline Parish Tourism Commission, recognized for Chico State Parks, named Louisiana's top spot for nature therapy by a mission for Michael Survey. Sam Shepard, Executive Director of Visit Franklin Parish. Congratulations on the 5th Annual Southern Franklin Catfish Festival. Mike Tarantino, Executive Director of Iberia Parish Convention and Visitors Bureau, recognized for the installation of Wanderlust Rentals self-service kayak kiosk on Bayou Teche. Katie Tomasio, Director of Tourism and Film of Visit St. Bernard, recognized for hosting the first ever restaurant week for the area. Fran Demers, Executive Director of Grant Parish Chamber of Commerce. Congratulations on hosting the 56th Annual Pecan Festival. John Crook, Executive Director of Vernon Parish Tourism and Recreation Commission, recognized for the 50th anniversary of the annual Mayfest hosted at new location. Minor Patton, Executive Director of Tour Union Parish. Congratulations on the Mayall Festival celebrating 42 years. Carolyn Morales, Executive Director, Point Capee, hosted first annual Boiling on the River Crawfish Festival. Dorothy Ford, Executive Director of Bastrop Morehouse Chamber of Commerce, recognized for hosting the 8th Annual Morehouse May Madness Festival. Welcome new Director Carter Prejean, Director of Tourism of Visit Jeff Davis, recognized for introducing the 1st Annual Gumbo Cook-Off at the Fall Festival. Tina Johnson, Director of the Madison Parish Tourism Commission, congratulations on hosting the Bayous and Bluffs Race, a 28-mile race down the Washita River. Patty Alford, Executive Director of Washington Parish Tourism Commission, recognized for Bogachito State Park, receiving federal grant funding for the brand new Bogachito Boulder Playground. And welcome new Executive Director, Amy Palladian, Executive Director of Visit Webster Parish. Congratulations on Webster Parish being featured in Southern Living as a must destination for antiquing.
Wow. That's why my job is so easy. Let's give them a round. Before I sit down, I want to call Doug up to the stage to take a picture with us. But I got to tell you, I have to give one last award, and that's Doug Bourgeois. You know, I never know where he is in the world. I call him, it's 3 in the morning, wherever he's at. He's traveling the world with your teams, making sure we're keeping everyone excited about coming to Louisiana. And he's been working in tourism since my first day in office. And he's worked his way up to run the department. And I couldn't be more proud to call him my friend and to call him the hardest working man in Louisiana. And he is truly, truly a great Louisiana ambassador. Come on up, Doug. Now we can take your picture.
I tell you what, being here in Pasadena to represent the state of Louisiana is something that's magical.
It has such great energy, and you really see it come to life, so it's really incredible.
It's really had a great impact on our tourism industry. And each year, we set records of the number of followers and people we get coming to Louisiana because of the float.
We're really excited to be here with incredible ambassadors for Lake Charles, Southwest Louisiana, and our culture and our heritage and all of our celebrations.
This is a great way to shine the light on Louisiana as a whole and on specific areas of the state like Shreveport-Bossier.
For us to be on a national platform, it's big for us, and we're very proud to be here.
Lafayette's really a hub city, so we represent not just Lafayette, but Acadiana as a whole.
We could not miss out on that opportunity to bring our very own Kenyon Bankston with Southern Boys Outdoors to celebrate exactly what we have here in Tangipahoa Parish.
So first and foremost, we've had a really busy and successful year, and I would like to really call on our team members at the Louisiana Office of Tourism, our welcome centers, our agencies from Zender, Miles, BVK, and Ruin Company. Please stand up and give them a big round of applause, because they've done all the work to get us through this year. And we started this year of food activations last year with Year of Music. And I've explained a little bit why we did this, but I want to make sure everyone understands. Lieutenant Governor really challenged us after 20 and 21 and said, it's time to turn the ship right, let's head in the right direction, and let's make sure the world knows who we are and what we are. And we know what we are. We're food, we're music, we're culture, we're outdoors. So we created this Year of Food campaign. It's not really it doesn't take away from our My Louisiana campaign. It's just some additional messaging just to really hit home what the true Louisiana experience is like. And it's been great. We are about 8 months into our Year of Food, and I'm about 23 pounds into it. I'm kind of looking forward to the Year of Outdoors next. But the campaign has really been great, and the message was the right message at the right time. Because in the beginning of the year, when there was so much chatter in the travel industry and in the world, we were saying, you know what? Food brings people together. And what brings people to Louisiana? Food brings people to Louisiana. So we had the right message at the right time. The rise in culinary tourism is something we've seen for very many years. But we're seeing it happen in double digits now, 10% increases and 15% increases. And I think that's why we're still strong in tourism, as we see it soften so much across the U.S. The trend is fueled by millennials and Gen X
travelers that really look for those activations that they can be a part of. They want to travel to go to a restaurant. They want to travel to go to a festival. They want to travel to go to an event. And obviously, social media is making a big impact in those decisions. But the reason they travel is the reason we're here in Louisiana. They desire authentic experiences, and what more authenticity can you get than at a Louisiana festival or a Louisiana restaurant? They really want to immerse themselves in these experiences too, like a cooking school or a festival. They want to go behind the scenes and meet the chef, and they're looking for a diverse culinary landscape. Well, I can tell you, Louisiana answers all those calls, and we know it. Whether you're sitting on the banks of the Red River in Shreveport, Louisiana, or you're down in Grand Isle, right, feeling the warm winds of, and go with this, Gulf of Gumbo. I might need some help with it. We know we have a diverse culinary landscape, and so we really tried to do that with our Year of Food. So this year we've run some very targeted ad campaigns to reach the foodie travelers, to show them the iconic dishes of Louisiana, but also show them what goes along with it, convey those traditions and celebrations. From rustic Cajun to upscale dining, we want to let them know that Louisiana delivers what they want. And I love the taglines we've used in Year of Food, like every dish tells a story. Every bite is a special occasion. And my favorite, tradition is the secret ingredient. And I think we've done really great hitting that home across the U.S. and around the world. And I want to thank you because we've also hosted so many both domestic and international media fans to bring people to share this experience with journalists so they can then share it with their readers. And I owe you all a big thanks because you've been our partner in this, making sure that message gets out. And the result has been some great earned media, detailing the diverse and unique stories and foodways of Louisiana. These articles include interviews with chefs and tour guides telling their personal stories, giving their recipes from what's going on in the back of the restaurant to what their mama and daddy are cooking at home. And that showed the authenticity, and that helped write the stories to bring people to Louisiana. Heck, we even brought gumbo to the BBC this year, and they loved it. So each year we'll do these activations. You saw us also celebrating food, some major food activations. Have we played our UK one yet? Let's play it.
Welcome to the Louisiana Office of Tourism's 2025 mission to the UK, our second largest inbound market to Louisiana. We're here with partners from New Orleans & Company, Ascension Parish Tourism, and 2 amazing chefs. All the great things that make foodies in the UK want to come and visit Louisiana.
Our purpose is to expose our area to Londoners to come and travel to Louisiana. And they can come and experience wonderful food, great history about Louisiana, and it's just very family friendly.
Now I'm Chef Jeremy Langlois coming to you all the way from Louisiana. We're having an absolute blast serving some of our traditions and history here. What an honor for us as a chef to be able to come and share food, because that's what food's all about. You know, in Louisiana, food and a good time, they're inseparable. You can't have one without the other.
New Orleans was recently awarded the #1 food destination in the world by Time Out magazine. We have a direct British Airways flight that can take you from London directly into New Orleans International Airport.
We're here in the Business Design Center in Islington in the great city of London. Today we're representing Louisiana. We're giving you just a little bit of a taste of what we have to offer. We have little samples of boudin. Jeremy's making some delicious curried pumpkin and shrimp bisque, and we're basically giving UK customers a taste of what we have to offer to entice you to come to Louisiana.
I have to say, I didn't really know Louisiana for its food until now, but I'm a big advocate now, so.
This soup is delicious and hearty. I could have this. I could have this as a whole meal.
Having tasted the Louisiana shrimp soup bisque, oh, incredible.
I think the food I had today from Louisiana was so rich tasting, really interesting textures. I would very much like to visit Louisiana. If all the food and all the people are like this, then I'm keen.
And now we're off to Dublin to show the Irish what they're missing if they don't make it to Louisiana.
we really wanted to take our food to the world, and we did that. We were in London, but we also were in New York in front of some major food writers and telling those stories. We also went to Toronto, and I'll tell you, we were in Toronto in April, and it was amazing to have the consumers come to the booth and talk about. Many were on their way to Jazz Fest. Many were still planning on coming down during the winter, and so Canadians are still coming to Louisiana. Not all of them, but they love Louisiana so much they always said, you know what, I might not be coming this year, but I'll be back because Louisiana is a special place. But we didn't stop just there. We knew we had to really focus in on the international, on the domestic market. And we knew it was slowing up. The trend said so. We watched the airline reports. So we decided to really go fishing where the fish are, as the Lieutenant Governor says. So we went to airports and we did some great airport campaigns, really enticing people that love to travel to Louisiana. We even did a special activation pre and post IPW. We partnered with Delta Airlines and we used their lounges so that our international travelers that were coming to IPW, whether they're media or tour operators or just domestic travelers in general, could see a little pop-up demo in a Delta lounge offering a Louisiana drink and showing some great pictures and ads for Louisiana destinations and food. So they could say next trip, it's definitely going to be Louisiana. And of course, our biggest activation this year had to be National Gumbo Day. This has been going on for a while, but hey guys, we own gumbo. It's our state dish. So we wanted to make the most of that, and we wanted to own National Gumbo Day in the best way we can. We even created a giant Gumbotron in Times Square, just teasing people about what was waiting for them to come and have a taste of some Louisiana gumbo. And this is the video that's been running in Times Square in some of our activations. But we didn't stop there either. We wanted to also reach out and do a successful digital marketing campaign, both before, on, and after National Gumbo Day. And we wanted to just remind people again, you can duplicate gumbo anywhere, but it never tastes the same as it does in Louisiana. We also went to sending out gumbo boxes to some of our best content creators around the world. And even our good friend Emeril Lagasse got involved and helped us. And this particular campaign, we had 400 people engaged in watching the videos on National Gumbo Day and learning how to make gumbo at home, but also focusing on something very important, place and plate. We know we've got a great place. That place creates a great plate, and you can only have the best gumbo if you come to Louisiana. So we ran this, and we did very well with National Gumbo Day, but we're not letting that go. So, okay, we have the year of food behind us. Well, not quite yet. I've got a few more pounds to gain in a few more months ahead. But next year is the year of outdoors. And I wanted to give you a little sample of the assets to expect and the messaging we have for Year of Outdoors.
In my Louisiana, I'm at home wherever I go.
In my Louisiana, nature's a work of art.
There's so much to see.
In my Louisiana, the trail less traveled is endless.
So that's just a sneak peek of what's ahead for Year of Outdoors. And again, we have some samples of some of our ads, I think, coming up. Again, some museums have no walls and nature transports you, and there are a couple of really cool taglines we're going to be using. But when we think of outdoors, we don't think of hiking and paddling, fishing. We also think of outdoor dining in a courtyard. We think of going to gardens. We think of some of the great outdoor museums we have. So outdoors means a lot to everyone and everybody. You know how many people are into birding across the U.S.? I think I read 100 million people are into birding, and 44% of those people travel to see birds. And if you live here in Southwest Louisiana, then you know about the Creole Nature Trail and all the bird watching that takes place along this incredible, all-American road. If you're just next door in Jeff Davis, people from around the world travel to see that elusive yellow rail. Birding is big business, and we want to make sure we get our part of it. We were able to have a grant to rebuild our birding trail and have also won an award for our new birding website. Another investment we're making, and this is not something new, but it's something that's going to be very important, especially to the domestic traveler. We want to rebuild our road trip site. So we've collapsed our byway sites into Louisiana road trips because, again, the Lieutenant Governor knows this, and he's told us, make sure every part of Louisiana is seen, and there's no better way to explore every part of Louisiana than on a Louisiana road trip. And so we have a little teaser of some of the assets that we're going to be using to focus in on road trips this year. Another journey that we hope you'll take with us, again, I mentioned it earlier, but we're going to really do National Gumbo Day pretty big this year. We're taking gumbo on the road to some food truck activations in major markets like DC, Philadelphia, Washington, Dallas, and Santa Monica. And we want you to be a part of it and come out there and be our ambassadors. There's more to come on this, but this is just a teaser of all the great things that we're going to do for National Gumbo Day. We've got some great chefs lined up to help us spread that message. A new product that we're going to launch with National Gumbo Day, there's actually a bottle on your table of hot sauce. We're going to create a hot sauce trail throughout Louisiana, and a trail that not only showcases all the different places you can buy hot sauce here, but all the different ways you can use hot sauce. And we've got a lot of restaurants on board, a lot of hot sauce companies, and we've been taking Tabasco hot sauce around the U.S. and around the world to really talk about Louisiana's hot sauce trail and all the great food you can have along it. So this is going to go with National Gumbo Day. You all know that, AI is here. It's not going away. And our teams at the Office of Tourism have been in classes for the last 2 years, keeping up to date on what's going on with AI and where are we going to be in the future. We've made a significant change and installed AI search into Explore Louisiana, but there's a lot more to come. And this is a bigger discussion that we all need to be at the table, and we all need to talk about and go into this area together. There are a lot of new things coming our way, and we want to do the best to be innovative, but make sure that we don't leave anyone out. So on the table, you have our work plan, what we plan to do over the next year, and we hope that you'll will join us and be our partner. And that's the one thing that we hope comes out of today and every day as you work with the Louisiana Office of Tourism. I was talking to Nelson Gum just yesterday, the next chair of LTA, and he was saying, partnership's important. He reminded me of the phrase that a rising tide lifts all ships. And we look around this room today, and LTA is a great association. The Restaurant Association is a great association. But we have just under 400 people in this room today, but there are hundreds of thousands of people in the tourism industry in Louisiana. And they all need to be at the table with us. We need to be partners. We need to make more decisions together that places Louisiana top of mind as a travel destination. So my last thing I just want to say to you, your Louisiana Office of Tourism is here. You've got the greatest champion for tourism in the world. Join us next year, join us this year. Be our partner, and let's build Louisiana's tourism industry to the best it can ever be.
It's been a great turnout. We have leaders from all over the state. I'm glad to see they're engaged in helping us fight litter, something I'm very passionate about. And also to reflect on the great numbers of last year. Over 44 million people left $1.9 billion here in taxes. That's over $1,100 per Louisiana family. So this is an economic engine for Louisiana in every corner of the state. The tourism industry has such a wide reach from so many small businesses it supports, and we can grow it. We're just getting started. The sky is the limit. We have so many places to go, so many things to see. And the thing I'm most proud of, in Louisiana, you leave with a friend for life, and you just keep coming back for more. We treat strangers like family, and that's why we keep setting records for tourism. It's our people. We're the friendliest people in the world. We want to see everybody tune in for the Rose Parade. If you can't make the trip out there to help us decorate the float, it's something you're not going to miss. It's going to be real special there this year with John Foster performing live for the world, promoting Louisiana.
Hey, my bear, don't lie. Take my hand, step side to side. Some to the left, some to the right. Hold me close to you now. Come on, baby, don't be shy. Come on, Louisiana. Hey, my bear, don't lie. Take my hand, step side to side. Some to the left, some to the right. Hold me close to you now. Come on, baby, don't be shy. In the light where we move, being close to you, what can I do? Tell me now, what will it be? Tomorrow night is me. Woo! All right, y'all. You know how I love to make people dance. I'm coming down. Y'all show some love to Dwayne Doopsy on this track. And you got your boots on. Hey, Bobby, don't talk